Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's another day of Vlogmas. Today we are doing a get ready with me. I actually already filmed this yesterday and the audio was totally jacked up. I filmed a couple of videos. It was incredibly frustrating. I didn't cry, but I wanted to. So we are doing it again. Another get ready with me today. It's just kind of a chit chatty. I'm sharing with you what I'm using, stuff I like. It's just, you know, it is what it is, just chit-chatting. We've got a bunch more video ideas planned. If you guys are not already following me on social media, you definitely should, especially over on Instagram. My handle is just This Gathered Nest on Instagram. Ciara and I are getting ready to head to Austin, Texas for a really fun and amazing project with an organization that is helping foster kids and foster families. It's gonna be awesome. I'm so excited that Ciara and I get to do it together, and we'll be sharing a lot of behind the scenes stuff over there on Instagram. So you should definitely go follow me over there. Yeah, I feel like that's it. I just need to get into the video because I know the video is long because I talked a lot. What else is new? As always, everything that I talk about, all the products and everything will be linked down below if you are interested in trying anything out. So today I'm just filming a filming day makeup look. So this is what I would do on a day like today when I'm filming multiple videos for my channels. So this is a little more than everyday makeup. This is just kind of a look I would do for filming videos, which is what I am doing today. So without further ado, let's get on to the makeup look. Okay, do not mind my terribly messy room behind us, but we are just gonna get started because I have lots to do and we're just gonna chat and get ready. I've got a bunch of new stuff that I picked up for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Lots of half off deals and stuff I'm trying. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. The older I get, the more that I just like something very glowy for my skin. Yeah, I just want my skin to look very glowy and dewy. I have dry skin anyways, so combine dry skin with aging skin and you need a little help in the glow department. So this is only the second time I've used this, but I like it. I have heard, and I'm going to try to find, there is something similar to this at the drugstore. I think it might be a L'Oreal product. I need to go find it and try it, because if it truly is a dupe, that would be good news, because I like this stuff. This stuff is very expensive. So I need to find some kind of a dupe for that. I hope you guys are doing well. Getting ready, gearing up for the holidays, post-Thanksgiving. I'm trying to decide what I want to do for foundation today. I'm just going to go with the trusty, tried and true Clinique Acne Solutions BB. I've talked about this a million times. I don't have acne, but this is just amazing. It's so good. It's incredibly liquidy. It just has such a natural finish. If you look when you put it on your hand, it's like liquid. It just drips. But it has such a beautiful natural skin finish, and it's a really good color for me. I am quite pale, so finding a foundation that matches my skin well, I won't say it's a challenge, because usually I can just go and find whatever the lightest shade they offer is. There's a couple of brands that offer some pretty darn light shades that don't work for me, that are actually too light. This get ready with me is going to be a little bit of a hot mess, just because I have a ton of filming to do today. So I guess I should have probably said that. This look is definitely a filming videos look, not an everyday natural makeup look. This is sitting in front of a camera for a bunch of hours and filming, so I need my makeup to hopefully look decent, but also stay on. So that's kind of what I'm up to today. So that was the Anastasia brow pencil in soft brown, not the Brow Wiz, but the actual brow pencil. Oh, sorry, bumping the camera. And now I'm going to use the Benefit Give Me Brow. I really need a mirror right in front of me. This is the Benefit Give Me Brow, and I really like to fluff up my eyebrows. I'm super into the big bushy eyebrow look. I think it is a little more youthful, and if done correctly, more natural looking. When I'm in a hurry like today, they probably don't look super natural, but whatever. Ooh, I forgot to put on my happy little reindeer ears. Let's just go ahead and put those on right now. It should be said that I did actually film this video already once, only to find that the audio was completely jacked up. My microphone was all messed up. I actually had recorded 2 videos before I realized that the cord on my microphone had been like chewed or something. I don't really know who would have done that. Probably a cat. I was able to semi-salvage the second video. Definitely not the first video though. So I'm refilming this, which is fine. Stuff happens. I'm not going to complain. It's all good. All right, so I am going to be using the Anastasia Sultry palette. I will fully admit that this is totally my sister thing. She told me about this palette, and when I saw it in Ulta, we went Black Friday shopping, and when I saw it in Ulta, I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to need to have that. I'm definitely going to need to have that. So I'm going to start with this color Fresh, which is just, for me, for other people, that would just be like a super light shade, but for me, it is a very like skin tone accurate shade. I like to set that. Did I even tell you guys what I used? I'm not a professional. This is just a chit-chatty, we're getting dressed thing. So expect nothing. Have very low expectations of this. I use the MAC Paint Pot and Painterly to just kind of cancel out like veins and weirdness on my eyelids. And now I'm just going to cover that with a very similar colored eyeshadow over the skin. Just to, again, kind of give me a blank canvas up there. I have rather large eyelid space, but it's also very like veiny and stuff like that. So I just like to give myself a nice blank canvas to work with up there. I do want to keep this makeup look relatively quick and simple. So I'm going to start by going in with this color Twig, which is just kind of a cooler toned brown. I'm going to use that same fluffy brush, but I'm just going to use the kind of more pointed end of it and start by running that directly through my crease. And as I run it through, I'm going to kind of bring it up and down and just sort of like all around. But I like to start right here in this like tight spot and then go big windshield wiper motions after that. So yeah, I'm going to blend that out. I have no idea what order this is going up in, so I hope you are enjoying Vlogmas thus far. I have never attempted anything like this. It's kind of bananas. I'm not... Are you guys... I do things and I'm like, what were you thinking? Like saying I'm going to do Vlogmas the same month that I have to complete my manuscript for my book. Like, did that feel like a good idea? Why did I think that was a good idea? It's fine. I mean, most of the time when people do Vlogmas, they batch film, which is what I am doing, trying to sort of batch film a bunch of videos in a row so that it's not like I'm filming every single day. But you're just going to have to bear with me. I'm just going to take a little bit of that fresh color and clean up top a little bit. You're just going to have to bear with me if the Vlogmas gets a little out of order, or if I miss a video here or there. Getting my book done is got to be first priority. I'm going to take a little bit of this color here, Cinder, which is like a very sparkly, coppery. Ooh, that's very pretty. I don't wear a ton of sparkly colors often just because, like I said, I'm getting older and having more mature skin. It definitely can look really bad really fast, so I have to kind of be careful with stuff like that, but I do like it. I think what's missing is I want the crease to be a little warmer, so I'm going to go in with this color right here called Birch, which is a little bit of a warmer brown shade on that same big fluffy brush. And I'm just going to kind of touch the edges and outline and just kind of warm that up a little bit with that Birch shade. All right, that's a little bit better. I'm going to get a little crazy. I'm going to take this really dark brown shade right here called Dystopian. I could regret this. And I'm going to just put it on the outer corner here, just to kind of deepen. Anyways, so you guys will have to give me a little bit of grace if Vlogmas doesn't go perfectly. Again, I have to prioritize getting this diggity dang book finished by its due date. So yeah, I am gonna do a whole video about like the process of writing a book and how it all worked for me, because I think a lot of people have a dream of writing a book, and it turns out it's actually a lot harder than I anticipated, and a lot more time consuming. Just the entire process, like not just writing the book, but just the entire process to like getting a book deal and getting your book published and stuff like that. It was an over a year long process for me just to get to that point. It's just so much harder than I ever would have anticipated necessarily. And that's not to say that I thought writing a book would be easy, but I just want to share my full experience because there's a really neat story in that I want to share with you guys that I think will be encouraging to people who have it in their hearts to write a book. So yeah, I'll share all of that as soon as I can. Again, not knowing how long this process was going to take, I had no idea like how long it was going to take before I could actually like share things and talk about things. So yeah. All right, so I'm going to go in and do some eyeliner. I'm going to use the L'Oreal Voluminous Feline Noir, just black liner. Not super thick, but well, we'll see. You never know what's going to happen with eyeliner. But my plan is for it to not be super thick with just a tiny little wing there. Haha, just kidding. I said I wasn't going to do a super thick line, and well, we ended up with a thick one. I feel like I need one of those like SpongeBob things that says like 4 hours later. Now I'm going to curl my eyelashes. I don't really super feel like wearing false eyelashes today. A lot of times I do when I film just because otherwise I look like I don't have any, but I just don't really feel like it today. I got this sample size or trial size, whatever, of this. Ooh, which one is it? It's the Lancome Monsieur Big Monsieur. I better sharpen up on my French because Ciara and I are actually going to Paris in March. It's a super long story how that ended up happening because it definitely wasn't planned. But and I had learned like a few basic French phrases when I went to Congo, because there's a few different languages spoken in Congo, but French is a major language that is spoken there, especially like in the city in Kinshasa. So I had learned some, sorry, one of these brushes I used is shedding on my face. So I had learned some basic French before I went to Congo, and I've kind of forgotten it. I understand now why they say that you should learn second languages as a kid and not try to learn them as well, not that you shouldn't, but it's easier to learn second languages, third languages, fourth languages as a kid when your brain is still nice and moldable. Because when you're old like me, your brain is just done, toasted, doesn't want to learn anything else, and it becomes increasingly hard to learn languages. And obviously for me to retain what you did learn, because I did like the Rosetta Stone thing at home because I didn't know how long I was going to be in Congo because I went there like kind of like indefinitely, like I just needed to get Noah out of the place that he was in. And so I didn't know how long I was going to be there. So I wanted to make sure that I could communicate at least a little bit, enough to survive there. All right, I'm just going over top of this. I like that mascara. It's very volumizing, but I do feel like it can get a little clumpy on me, so I'm going over it with my favorite Benefit Roller Lash because this does a really good job of separating and keeping your lashes from getting all clumpty. So that is done, and now I'm going to use some of this. Again, my friend Lindsay recommended this. This is the Becca let's see, what is this stuff called? Anti-Fatigue Under Eye Primer. I've used this only once, and I can tell you that I legit think it works. It's blue, and it has like an ever so slight cooling sensation, but it helps with puffiness. And for me, I found that it definitely made my eye makeup underneath my eyes look a little bit better yesterday than it normally does. My skin is so freaking dry under my eyes. I cannot set my under eyes with powder of any kind. If I do, it will look terrible. Okay, so for concealer, I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away Liquid Concealer. This is new to me. I usually use the Too Faced concealer, so this is new to me. Again, another Black Friday, Cyber Monday, blah, blah, blah. Fine. But so far, I am really liking this. So, I'm put a little bit of that under my eyes, nose, my smile lines. Basically, I'm going to put it all over my face. Pat that in with my beauty blender. I just love this. I keep calling this a beauty blender. It's not a beauty blender technically. To me, every makeup sponge is a beauty blender. This is the Real Techniques sponge, and this is my favorite makeup sponge. I'm just going to pop a little bit of Urban Decay Demolition, which is just a brown shade, under my eyes right here. And then I'm going to take some shadow and smoke that out just a little bit. I don't love makeup under my eyes. Okie doke. And now I'm going to use the Fenty Matchstick in Amber just to do a little bit of contouring. Again, not like always an everyday thing for me, but I am filming today. And I just kind of go all along. I do really like these cream products. I find that they blend out really, really nicely. You're going to hear me say that word again. On aging skin, on maturing skin, these cream products, cream and liquid products, just I feel like they look so much more natural than powders if they are blended out well. And again, I just like to use my beauty blender for pretty much all of this. I think it does a good job. And just a little tip, when you're blending out things like when you're blending out your contour, you want to make sure that you're like pushing up and not down, because you don't want to muddy this area that you're trying to kind of create that contour line. So make sure that you're blending your contour up. Okay, and so for bronzer, I'm going to try, again, this is another new to me Black Friday product, but this is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer in Nude Bronze Light. I saw another very pale person recommend this, and so I thought, let me give it a whirl. It can be hard to find bronzers that look good on pale skin, because that kind of orangey tone bronzer doesn't really work if you have really pale skin. And I also, not only do I have pale skin, but I have a pink undertone to my skin, so I need something that is more cool toned and not so like orangey warm. So far I'm really liking this. I feel like it's very natural looking. Let me just show you the difference. I really like that. That's very subtle. The Hoola bronzer, see what I mean? Like just the ever so slight tiniest amount of that, and you, bam, you bronzed. Which I have to be careful, because like I said, I'm so pale that it would look weird for my skin to be super bronzed when it's pale as all get out. So verdict is, everyday bronzer. I think this is perfect, beautiful, perfect. I would add a little bit of the Hoola if I was taking pictures or doing a video or going out or something like that. Like if I wanted a more intense makeup look like I'm going for today, then I would add a little bit of that on top of it. But this is great. This is going to be perfect for like everyday kind of stuff. Okay, for blush, I'm really wanting to get into, like I said, like creams and liquids. I don't have any like drugstore blushes like that. This is the NARS Orgasm in a liquid form. It kind of looks like a nail polish bottle, like you just drop a little bit on your hand. And then you can use a brush or whatever to blend it in. I'm just going to use a Real Techniques brush and kind of swirl it around on the top of my hand like that to get some of the color off before I go in and put it on my cheeks. I heard that Flower Beauty, which is Drew Barrymore's beauty brand, I know they carry it at Ulta and I think Target and stuff like that. I know that I heard that they have some new cream blushes. So I intend to go and grab a couple of those and try them. I'll let you guys know. I want to do like an entire makeup look with all like cream products like that. I like to go over the edges of everything with my beauty blender. And now we're gonna do highlight. So yeah, I keep cutting myself off and forgetting what I was saying. But yes, I want to do like a cream, like everything look. Okay, so for highlight, we're gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Light Wand. Again, it's a cream highlight. I'm just gonna pop this on the back of my hand, and then I'm gonna use my beauty blender to dab it on my cheeks, because I think it gives a very natural, pretty finish. In case you can't tell, I really, really like pretty much all of Charlotte Tilbury makeup products. I think especially, I also like to take my highlight kind of up here above my eyebrow a little bit. I think that looks kind of natural to have it follow instead of just being like right there. But I just think her products are so beautiful and very, very well suited for maturing skin. I feel like it's not a bunch of like crazy colors and weirdness. It's all just really, really beautiful, kind of classic, timeless makeup stuff. So Charlotte Tilbury is far and above like one of my very favorite makeup brands. Okay, so the last thing we need is lips. I have a little bit of the Sarah Hap lip slip on, but it's pretty much sunk into my lips because my skin is so dry right now. So I'm just gonna kind of rub that in and make sure it's all there. And then you guessed it, I'm gonna use Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip liner. This is just the, like if I could only have one lip liner color forever, it would be this. I love it so much. I got this in a set in July from the Nordstrom anniversary sale. It was this and 2 lipsticks. One of the lipsticks is okay. The other one is like my all-time favorite kind of pinky color. It's so beautiful. And of course, it was limited edition and like special edition for that Nordstrom sale or whatever. So you can't just like go and buy it, which is irritating. I really don't like it when makeup brands do that. I'm like, put out a product that I can buy again. Because what if I love it and now I can't buy it again? That's not nice. So a lot of times on the daily, what I'll do is just put on that lip liner and then put a little bit of lip gloss, even just that clear like Sarah Hap or my Rosebud Solve or something, just like a very clear lip gloss. But for today, since I'm filming, I am going to use that lipstick I was telling you guys about. The Blushing Dream is the shade. See, isn't it pretty? I'm so frustrated that that this was like a limited. I really need to find a dupe for this lipstick, like a drugstore dupe. If anybody knows of one, definitely let me know because I need a drugstore dupe of that. I am gonna go in here and just pop a little bit of this MAC Radiant Rose. It's the Prep and Prime. It's just like a highlighter for your eyeballs, under your eyes. I'm just gonna pop a little bit of that because I did not sleep well and I feel like it shows. So I just want to add a little bit of something there. Like I said, I probably wouldn't, I wouldn't go this far and do all this like just for whatever every day. But if I'm filming and I know I got to do that kind of stuff, take pictures or whatever, then I'll go a little more. That's it. The last thing I need to do is just hit my face with some setting spray. I'm going to use the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. My sister gave this to me. She got it in like a BoxyCharm box and she at the time had oily skin. So this didn't work for her. So she gave it to me. And it just kind of takes, not that I have like a powdery look really anyways, because I use mostly cream products and I didn't set anything with powder because my skin is so dry. But it still just kind of gives just an ever so slight like hydrating luminosity to the skin. I also need to show you my shirt. It says Wild Woman. It's from All Good Things Collective. I love their line of like shirts and stuff. It's where we got our Advent this year. Super cute. I'll leave it linked down below. I don't know if these are still for sale. They had a bunch of different shirts and each one proceeds went to a different organization. So I fell in love with this shirt when I saw it and I had to have it. All right guys, that's it for today's Get Ready With Me. Let me know if there's any kind of like specific makeup looks or anything that you want to see. I am planning to do, I think I have in mind 2 different holiday looks that I want to share with you guys. I want to share my 1-minute makeup and then my 3-minute makeup. I want to share both of those. And then just a really like natural glam look. You just have to trust me on that. It will be good. I think you guys will really like that one. So those are kind of my ideas, but if you have anything else you want to see, let me know down below in the comments. I hope you enjoyed today's Vlogmas video. I'm now off to film more Vlogmas videos. I hope you guys are having a wonderful holiday season. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you if you stuck all the way to the end. I really appreciate it. Love you guys. Just so happy to have you all here on this personal channel where I feel like I can just do whatever I want, just whatever I want, and I like it. It's very freeing. And as a Enneagram 7, the ability to just do whatever I want means a lot to me. So anyways, that's it for today's video, guys. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel if you've not already. Leave me comments down below if there's certain videos you want to see, things like that. And I will see you guys again tomorrow for another Vlogmas video. Bye!